Hello plant friends, Adina here from Plants Equals Happiness. Because today is such a beautiful day, I decided to do every day a different Hoya, and today I present to you Hoya Macrophylla Variegated. And I will show you Hoya Macrophylla Variegated. As you can see, my beautiful Hoya. Now I'll spin around for you. There are two plants in this pot. So Hoya macrophylla's original habitat is Austria, Asia origins. Hoya macrophylla are in fact epiphytes. An epiphyte is an organism that grows on the surface of other plants. So you can find most Hoyas trailing and crawling up tree canopies and other vegetation. They collect nutrients from mist, fog, rain, air, and the surface at whatever plant they are chilling on. Hoya Macrophylla variegated is a rare species that has large, textured leaves whose margins are variegated with patches of creamy white and pink. You can see the margins on this beautiful Hoya, and I will show you on this leaf. The new leaves emerge pink from long vining tendrils, and this Hoya sure loves to climb. Like all the members of the genus, it has waxy leaves, stems, and flowers which develop in fragrant clusters as the plant reaches maturity. We found this variegated Hoya to be easy to grow, with leaves ultimately around 5 inches long. Let's talk about the light requirement. Perfect to bright indirect light. Water, this Hoya Macrophylla variegated, it's a drought tolerant. Water when the top first or second inch of soil feels dry to the touch. Use a well draining soil and select a planter with drainage hole. Now I'll show you mine. As you can see, this is a terracotta pot, so doesn't matter if you overwater this plant, because the terracotta is going to absorb all the excess water. This plant is pet friendly, so don't be afraid if your cat nibbles or your dog, I don't know, smell this Hoya. Hoya macrophyllas are flowering plants, and their flower pop up in round cluster of small, star-shaped, creamy white blooms with a wash of pink. When they flower, which in nature happens quite often, their flowers are odorless by day and start giving off their scent by night. This is because their pollinators are nocturnal animals. They are also considered by the local tribe to be a cure of cancer, but this has not been yet scientifically explored. Of course, like any other Hoyas, they like to dry out completely, and they then get thoroughly soaked when planted in a pot. You can see how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful this Hoya Macrophylla variegated is. And of course, I have a Hoya Macrophylla green, which is in leca. You can see the soil on this Hoya Macrophylla variegated is rich in orchid bark and lots of perlite as well, because I use an African violet repotting mix with, you can see it's saying free draining, and orchid repotting mix as well. When I water this Hoya, I love to use Super Thrive, which is a vitamin solution enhanced with kelp seaweed. And of course, I use rainwater. So all my plants, they get water with rainwater. And sometimes I feed and mist with this baby bio for orchids, because they seem to love it. Fine mist spray. So this is Hoya Macrophylla Variegated, which is a beautiful, beautiful Hoya to have in your collection. Look at those leaves. They're absolutely gorgeous. And look at those dimples as well. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful Hoya. Okay, so and now I will show you my other Hoyas that I have in my collection. They are in water right now, so I hope they will get to roots really soon. Because with Hoya, you know, you have to have a lot of patience. And I will show you other Hoyas that I have in my collection. First one is this Hoya Suzy Q. Look how beautiful this Hoya Suzy Q is. I really, 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 really love this Hoya. And I am really happy that I have this Hoya in my collection, and I can wait. You can see the new growth, which I'm really happy. And I can't wait for this one to grow. To be honest with you, this one looks really similar with Hoya Crimson Queen. And I will show you because I have it here. So I will, we have to compare. I will compare these two. So this is Hoya Suzy Q, and this one is Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen. And as you can see, Hoya Suzy Queen, the leaves, they are a little bit darker. It's more like a dark green. And the Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen, the leaves, they are a little bit lighter in color. Beautiful, both of them. They are really gorgeous, gorgeous Hoya. Oh my God, I love this Hoya very, 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 very much. Look at this beautiful Hoya grow so much. Beautiful Hoya to have in your collection. Very, very nice. And of course, this little one, Hoya Suzy Q, which I can wait to grow. Beautiful, beautiful Hoya. Really happy that I have this Hoya in my collection. The next one, which I'm really happy, to be honest with you, that I have a full pot of this plant. This is Hoya Sunrise. You can see how beautiful this Hoya Sunrise is. And of course, I'm going to have on my shop. So I'm going to sell this Hoya Sunrise cutting. Beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful specimen. Look at that leaf. How beautiful it is. And if you sun stress it, of course, the leaves, they will gonna go red with a little bit of red tint in it. Very, very nice. Love, 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 love this Hoya. The next one, which grew really, really nice during the summer months and of course the autumn time as well. You can see the new growth, which I'm really happy. This is Hoya Thomsonii Pink. You can see those beautiful splashes on these leaves. And of course, Hoya Thomsonii Pink has leaves that are pubescent. Look how beautiful. Oh my God, I am so happy that this Hoya is growing. I hope it's not going to stop to grow. Beautiful. I really love this Hoya. As you can see, I have my handmade trellis for this beautiful Hoya. So she's going to climb on this beautiful trellis. It's a handmade trellis. And of course they come in many colors. So they come in blue. I have one in green as well. Look how beautiful this green is. And I will show you, I have in white as well. And of course I have my Hoya I forgot the name, sorry. Beautiful trellis on this Hoya who looks like a grass Hoya. Okay, let's carry on. The next one, it's my Hoya Hushkeliana Variegated, and I will show you the new leaves as well. This you can see grows in, I put it in leca because it didn't have any roots, and look at those roots now. I'm really happy, and she has new growth. How cute is that? Very nice. And another Hoya Hushkeliana Variegated, I have it in soil. How beautiful is this Hoya? Very nice. I love the variegation on the leaves. They are really beautiful. Beautiful Hoya to have in your collection. And the one who are rooting right now, I have my Hoya this is Hoya Bonii. As you can see how beautiful this Hoya Bonii is. It has like a heart shape leaf. I'm really happy for this Hoya to have in my collection. And look at those speckles as well. Really beautiful. This one, it's Hoya species Corycis Sanda Indonesia. Look of those leaves, very nice. Beautiful leaves, very nice. Love the leaves. And the, oh, sorry, I will show you again. This is Hoya species Corycis Sanda Indonesia. Very nice, and I can wait for this one to have roots. And the next one, this is Hoya Prachimburi or Prachimburi. This is Hoya Prachimburi. Look at those leaves, beautiful leaves. And I can wait for this Hoya to have roots as well. And the next ones, this is Hoya APC 301 Black. Look at those leaves. They are absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful Hoya. The other one, it's Hoya species Sabath AG0824. And I have Hoya species Sulawesi UT031. So this one, it's Hoya species Sabath AG0824, and this one is Hoya species Sulawesi UT031. You can see how beautiful those leaves are. I hope it's going to root for me because I really love this type of Hoya. And the next houseplant that I'm going to show to you is my beautiful Alocasia Black Velvet. Look at this Alocasia, how beautiful it is. I really love the leaves. They are very velvety when you touch them, and you can see those white veins on the leaves as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful houseplant to have in your collection. To be honest with you, I find this alocasia being a little bit fussy, especially when you water the alocasia. You have to be very careful, because if you overwater the leaves, they will get yellow very quickly, or if you underwater, is going to be the same. The leaves, they get yellow very quickly. So I find this alocasia black velvet very fussy and is not a beginner plant. This is more like an advanced for people who has more experience in house plants. So to be honest with you, they are all the Hoyas that are growing happily in my care. Look at this beautiful Hoya sunrise. I love, 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 love this type of Hoya. It's a beautiful, beautiful specimen. And I'm going to sell on my store as well. And my Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen, where she's wearing the crown, isn't she? You can see how beautiful my Hoya Crimson Queen is. And of course my Hoya Suzy Q, beautiful, beautiful. My Hoya Hushkeliana Variegated, and of course my Hoya Macrophylla, the green variety, and of course the variegated one. And of course my beautiful trellises for this Hoya type of grass, Hoya. Beautiful, beautiful. And my Hindu rope, Hoya Carnosa Hindu rope. And of course Hoya Memoria, which grows very happily near my windowsill, and of course my Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess. I love them all. And of course my Hoya Linearis, as you can see how beautiful my Hoya Linearis is. And I have another Hoya, the grass leaf Hoya. So those were all the Hoyas that I have in my collection, and I'm really happy that they are happy and they are growing as well. So please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Plants Equals Happiness, for more future videos with content like this about rare houseplants and of course common houseplants as well. And because I am a Hoya head and I love Hoyas so much, I have a passion for them. I'm going to have my own store on the Etsy, Facebook, eBay, and Instagram as well. So keep watching and give me a thumbs up. It will help me greatly. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Enjoy this video. Bye.